Hi guys, welcome to my channel Cooking Diaries. Today is a special one. In this episode, I am actually going to be cooking to celebrate my dear wife Amreen's birthday. I asked her what does she want. She stuck to her Hyderabadi roots and asked me to make her a nice Hyderabadi meal. So to celebrate her 5th birthday as my wife, I'll be making some Hyderabadi red chicken with rumali roti and kaju rice. These are special Hyderabadi dishes that are made to celebrate special occasions. So without further delay, let's get started. To make red chicken, here I have a whole bird cut into pieces. This is over 2.5 pounds, so 1/4 kg. 2 tablespoons of desiccated coconut, 10 cashews, 10 almonds, 8 green chilies. We're going to make a paste out of all of these. I have 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, 1 teaspoon of shazira, that is black cumin, 3 cloves, 3 cardamom and 1 inch of cinnamon stick, 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, 1 medium to large onion sliced, and I have some curry leaves here, 2.5 teaspoons of salt, 1.5 teaspoon of red chili powder, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 3/4 teaspoon of black pepper powder, 1/4 teaspoon of garam masala powder and 1/4 teaspoon of red food color. 1 large tomato, you could use 2 medium tomatoes too, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1/4 cup of ketchup, half a cup of chopped coriander leaves. For our first step, I am going to dry roast my almonds, cashews and also coconut along with it. Now I'm going to make a fine paste out of this and these green chilies by adding a little bit of water. Here I have a big pot on high heat. I'm going to add the vegetable oil. Once the oil heats up, I will add the shazira, which is black cumin, and also cloves, cinnamon stick and cardamom, and I'm going to let them saute for a few seconds. To this we are going to add our sliced onion and also the curry leaves along with it. We are going to let the onions cook until they start to change and get some nice light golden color. Once you notice that onions have started to change its color, and then go ahead and add the ginger garlic paste and cook it for a few more seconds. This is the paste that we made from almonds, cashews, coconut and green chilies. Let's add this masala paste as well. Also we will add our salt, red chili powder and turmeric powder at this point. Also add about half a cup of water, give it a good mix and let the masalas or the spices cook for a few minutes here. After cooking it for a few minutes, and once you notice that oil is oozing on top, go ahead and add puree that's made from this tomato. Also add our coriander powder, garam masala powder, black pepper powder and the food color, and give it all a nice mix and let this all cook for at least 5 minutes or so. Go ahead and add the chicken now and give it all a good mix. Now we're going to let the chicken cook completely until it is nice and tender. It may take about 15 to 20 minutes, so just keep on stirring it occasionally so that nothing gets stuck at the bottom of the pan. Once chicken is nice and tender, let's add the lemon juice and give it a mix one more time. After a minute, let's add our ketchup as well and mix it all in. Now let this all cook on low flame for about couple minutes. At this point, give it a taste test and adjust salt or seasoning according to your preference. And finally, let's add the chopped coriander leaves and give it one last final mix. There we have it guys, our traditional and delicious Hyderabadi red chicken is ready. To make kaju rice, here I have about 4 cups of nice basmati rice. This is about 2 pounds. I have 2 onions, medium sized onions, that I'm going to slice and fry them. I have about half a cup of cashews. I'm also going to fry those cashews and keep aside. Here I have half a cup of chopped coriander leaves, half a cup of mint leaves, half a cup of milk, 2 teaspoons of shazira, that is black cumin, 5 cloves, 5 cardamom pods, and inch of cinnamon stick. Here I have some salt to season our water in which we'll cook our rice, 2 tablespoons of ghee. For our first step, we are going to wash our rice to get rid of all the dirt and then soak it in tap cold water for half an hour. While the rice is getting soaked, try to check out my Instagram, Facebook and YouTube. Look at my other videos and see what you like. Here I have a big pot with water on high heat to cook our rice. I'm going to also add the garam masala to the water, that is shazira, black cumin, cloves, cardamom and cinnamon stick. Also I will be adding the salt and our chopped coriander leaves. Also the mint as well. This is optional, but we can also add slit green chili halves to add some more flavor to the rice. Now we are going to let the water come to boil before adding our soaked rice to cook it. Now just like how we cook biryani rice, we need to cook rice here as well for about 70 to 80% done. And once it reaches that state, we will drain all the water from the rice. And make sure you stay close to the stove at this point because the rice may get overcooked pretty fast. Alright, our rice is partially cooked and ready. Let's drain all the water out of the rice now. Once all the water is drained from the rice, add the rice back to the pot and spread it evenly. Now pour the milk on top of rice all over. Also spread the ghee on rice as well. Now I will put the lid on and let the rice cook for about 10 minutes on the lowest heat setting possible on your stove. And meanwhile, I will also have my onions and cashews fried and ready. Now I'll show how to serve our kaju rice. Rice is cooked perfectly, guys. The grains are not sticking to each other. They are separating like pearls and it smells amazing. So dish out your perfectly cooked rice into a platter. Now we're just going to garnish it with some fried onion. And the fried cashews. There you have it, guys. Our cashew rice is ready. To make rumali roti, we would need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, half a cup of whole wheat flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, and half a cup of lukewarm milk. And after this milk, we would add more water as needed to make this into a soft dough. So I will add the flour and salt. Give this all a nice mix. I'll add the milk. Mix it in. Now we are going to add more water as needed until a soft dough is formed. It will take couple minutes, but work on it and try to form this into a nice soft smooth dough. Add a little bit of oil on top and cover it with a wet cloth or wet paper towel and let the dough rest for at least half an hour. try to give dough one more knead. As you can see, this is super soft dough at this point. So now take a lemon size dough, sprinkle some flour on counter, and try to roll this into very thin chapati. You need to roll it so thin that you can almost see the counter from this. So if I can lift it and show it to you, you can see how thin it is. See, you can see my fingers. So once you are able to roll this dough into this paper thin roti or chapati, then I will show you how to make rumali roti. So here I have a kadai or a deep pan on high heat. Once this comes to hot, we're going to flip it over and put it on flame like that. And then here I have some water with some salt dissolved in it. So this is the salt water. So I'm going to take this water and sprinkle on it. Now once I sprinkle the salt water on top of this pan, once it dries out, we are going to put our thin roti on it and let it cook. It will get cooked really fast, so just keep an eye on it. As soon as you notice that there are these bubbles coming, flip it over and try to cook on the other side too. As you can see, our roti is getting cooked. It does take a little bit of practice to cook rotis like this. Be patient and don't burn your hands, and try to make these rotis. Our nice and soft rumali roti cooked and ready. I'm going to show one more time. So here I have thin roti. I'm going to put more salt water. And once that's all dried up, try to move it around a little bit. Once you notice the bubbles all over the roti, slowly try to flip it over. Cook on both sides. There we have it, guys. Our nice and warm rumali roti is ready. I know what you guys are thinking, where is the dessert, right? We had delicious red chicken, we had fragrant and yummy kaju rice, we have soft, beautiful rumali rotis. So where is the dessert? So I have actually made red velvet cake because it is her birthday. And you could click up here for the red velvet cake video link. I would also leave some pictures for you guys to see. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Give me a thumbs up and make sure to hit that subscribe button so that I will see you in another video. Until then, bye.